Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today guys, I'm going to be showing you how you can get pretty much infinite honey. That's right guys, how you guys can get as much honey as your heart could possibly desire. Which is kind of insane guys. So, as you can see, I have 84 honey, which is actually insane. And I have all this pollinated stuff, which is insane guys. So I'll put this here right now, and I'm gonna be teaching you guys a bunch of tips and tricks in order for you guys to be able to get the most amount of honey you possibly can. Alrighty guys, so the first thing is, I'm gonna tell you this right now, from carrot all the way to daffodil, you do not want to have any of these on your garden, and let me tell you why. So the pollinator machine isn't actually based on, you guessed it, fruit, but rather based on how much kilograms the fruit weighs. So if you have a pollinated apple, that won't be enough compared, for example, a pollinated coconut. This is why guys, if you are going to try to farm honey, please remove all your apples, remove all your roses, remove all your tomatoes, all your corn, all your daffodils. This way you guys can get the honey mutation only on the big fruits and not on any of the small useless fruits. This includes bamboo guys. Don't have bamboo. I made that mistake and you guys shouldn't have to either. Another really important method in order to get as much honey as humanly possible is to get the new bee pets. Now, these guys, they're pretty good because if you AFK overnight, you can wake up to a farm that's possibly half pollinated. You guys can see every 24 minutes pollinates a fruit. Same with the uncommon bee, except it doesn't try to reharvest it. If I can see somewhere. Anyways, the bee is somewhere here, but basically all the bees, what they do is that they pollinate it every 24 minutes. The common bee, oh, as you guys can see right here, uncommon, every 24 minutes pollinates a bee, which is insane. So if you just hold your spacebar here and AFK auto grind, you can get so much pollinated fruits, it's not even funny. This whole tree could be pollinated, all of this could be pollinated, all of this could be pollinated. That is all possible if you guys have a bee, which is not exactly hard to get. It's only 18 pollen for an egg, which is a pretty good deal, and the pull rates are pretty decent. And guys, before I tell you guys how to get any more pollen and the best pollen making methods, like, subscribe, and comment down below, because I'll be giving one lucky viewer a beanstalk seed or a cacao seed. But you guys have to explain in the comments below why you think you deserve it. Anyways guys, those are the two best ways to get pollen. Now there is one kind of forbidden way you could possibly get it, but in my personal opinion, I don't think you should do it because it's not really fun. It kind of takes experience out of grow a garden, and that is to ask people for pollen. Now, I myself have done it just because I wanted some peppers that were pollen for the video, obviously. But as you guys can see right here, I was given this. What you guys could possibly do is just go into public servers and you could get some pollen from them. Just type in chat, can anyone give me some pollen fruit? I'm sure you guys, after server hopping, could get maybe 2-3 pollen fruits. And after that, with that guys, you would be able to, of course, you guys guessed it, to get a bee egg. Obviously guys. So, another thing that I was talking about is, if you don't want to beg for pollen, the next last thing you can do is, since you can't buy pollen with Robux, you can't guys, unfortunately, besides from having bees, besides from asking people for pollen, and besides from making sure that you only have big fruit to get pollinated, is to pretty much just AFK auto night in order to get all the swarm events. Because it is free, the swarm events does happen every hour, which is kind of annoying, but a really simple thing you guys can do is to just put something heavy on your spacebar so you keep jumping overnight, and then when you wake up, you should have a bunch of pollinated fruits. So guys, it's really easy, just like that. But I want to tell you guys something besides that. That's guys, it's pretty much it. That's all you guys need to know in order to get the max amount of honey possible. But I have just some words for you guys. First of all, this is useless. This is useless. This is useless. This is useless. None of this, guys, has anything to do with getting you more honey. These are all cosmetic items. This just makes bees want to go to your plants. This doesn't actually make it any more pollen than before. It just adds a honey glaze. I would say this is what you guys should definitely be focusing on, because these are the best, and you could get a sunflower from this, which is pretty rare. Personally, I have a lilac, I have a pink lily, and I have a foxglove, I think. Yeah, lilac. Alright guys, so as you guys just saw in the previous clip, I did just crash, but no need to worry guys. As I was saying, if you look right here, I do have the lilac, I do have the foxglove, and I do have the pink lily, which are some pretty good things that you can get from the seed pack. Of course guys, you guys should be doing this honey method, so you guys can hopefully get the sunflower seed. I haven't had any luck personally, but those are my best ones from the events so far. Anyways guys, that is pretty much it. To recap guys, you should have a bunch of bees, you should have only large fruits in your... Sorry guys, you should have only large fruits on your plot. You should not have any small fruits like apples, don't have bamboos, don't have roses, because if those get pollinated, you will need quite a lot of them compared to the big fruits where you'll only need one. And again guys, if that fails, just ask people for some pollinated fruit. It really isn't that hard. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it all this way, thank you so much. You are a real one. And I will be giving this away to one lucky subscriber. So if you watch this far, comment down moonmelon25 and tell me why you think you deserve this one, which is worth a whopping 1,977,000,000. And this was given to me by a fan, by the way. I did have the recording of this, but unfortunately I also crashed during that time, so I lost it. But if you want a chance to win this, just comment down below why you think you should get. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.